What's good, YouTube? We are back with another reaction video. Alright, now, I'm wearing my Ranger jersey. We're playing right now. We're winning because we just hit a home run. Who hit it, though? I forgot. Wyatt Langford. He hit a home run. I was there when ICYUZUMAKI hit the first home run. And when Jake Berger, I don't know if it's Berger or whatever, hit the second home run, and now Wyatt Langford, I didn't get to watch that one, but he hit the third home run. We're beating the Rays, barely. But the art of falling off. I already reacted to the art of waiting your turn.
Falling off has to not only be one of the hardest things to see when you're watching somebody that inspired you fall off, but it's also something that's completely avoidable half the time. Like, remember when the baby just went on stage and attacked every single group of people that you're not supposed to attack?
Yeah. You didn't show up today with HIV, any of them deadly which transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if you smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a mom. Let's be real.
And it was so uncalled for, too. Like, why would you do that?
Right.
Forget the fact that he spitted a bunch of venom for no apparent reason except to be hateful. But that is literally one of the last groups of people you want to attack due to them being one of the main swayers of public perception.
Shout out to the LGBTQ PS5 HDMI, bro.
And as I once said, like it or not, it's less about skill and talent and more about public perception. I mean, how many dudes at school are known as being so big, bad, and scary, but they've gotten a fight and been exposed as not being able to fight? Perception. And I don't say this to say that you shouldn't cultivate, your skills over time and hone in on your craft, but don't neglect the public perception side of it either, because that will be your ultimate downfall or be the reason you never even get on. A lot of people fall off not because they decline in skills or capability, but because the public perception and belief in them falls off. Their non-ability to cultivate and maintain a public perception is what falls off. Relevancy is the name of today's game in damn near any niche of business, any sport, any career. Sometimes this decline is gradual and other times it's instantaneous. For instance, a Lil Pump.
You're going 70 miles per hour. How long would it take you to drive 70 miles?
70, nigga?
Oh, why? Why 70?
Wait, what was the question?
70.
Lil Pump.
You're going 70 miles per hour. How long would it take you to drive 70 miles?
Wait, hold up. I know if you're going 70 miles an hour, how long?
70 miles per hour.
And other times it's instantaneous. For instance, a Lil Pump.
You're going 70 miles per hour.
Going 70 miles per hour.
How long would it take you to drive 70 miles?
An hour.
70, nigga?
Oh,
Yeah.
why 70? Explain
I had to read it. Like, I had to rehear it because, like, I was kind of my fault. Okay, let's
It was
just.
one time 70.
He was a megastar in 2017 for his hit song Gucci Gang.
Yeah, me and my grandma take meds. Your airline company.
In a very simple song, nothing fancy or of substance about it. Lil Pump, however, slowly started releasing less and less music as the time went on, never evolving his sound, and he had no real purpose, so his interviews, the same as his songs, were very shallow and ignorant. So
Very
as
true.
people grew older and started to evolve and wanting more substance, or really just a person to like and idolize, he slowly started to fall from grace. And like a true who fell off, he tried to do an OnlyFans pump and dump to gain back his relevancy.
Oh my gosh, I did not know this. Is this actually real? I actually did not know he did this. Wow. What a crazy world we live in. Hey, y'all stay blessed. Don't fall off like completely like this. Hey, real talk, I will not do none of that. So I hope y'all don't expect me to do none of this. But I pray for the people who actually like are thinking this is how you make it out of life, because this is not. This is also a sin, okay? This is a mega sin. Don't fall into sin, guys.
It didn't work. When you have no public perception and on top of that you have no skill or talent to cushion the blow, it makes for an easy knockout on your career.
That's real.
Don't try this at home, please. It tastes very good, but it's very dangerous. Yo,
Another reason people fall off is simply due to them not being able to innovate. Those who stand the test of time not only have substance, connections, and a purpose that replenishes them during droughts, but they also learn to adapt and play the game however it's being played at that time to ultimately change the game. Every person who falls off is because they refuse to change. They refuse to transform and reshape themselves. One person who is an amazing example of transforming over time is Kobe Bean Bryant.
That is true.
Kobe was 18 when he joined the NBA, and he was a very selfish and sometimes even low IQ player. And against dudes who are shorter and less athletic than you can get away with stuff like that. But in the NBA where everybody is 6'5", shifty, can shoot and jump, that doesn't fly. You're gonna have to get a little craftier. So over time, Kobe learned how to move off ball. And more importantly, he learned how the game worked. He learned how other people move. And that way, he could still maintain his selfish hero ball playstyle, but could work to understand his teammates, to understand when to be a selfish.
This is actually true, and this is why this is literally like a great YouTuber right here. Me and Kobe actually share like that type of quality and like type of thing, so I can tell y'all from my experience, because like, you know, Kobe's not here, RIP Kobe, but from me and Kobe play similar sometimes. Low-key, sometimes he plays like me, so that's why I'm like trying to tell y'all, like, when you're playing, you can't be too selfish. That's what Kobe was a little bit, but then he has that mentality where eventually he can like evolve, and that's why he went from the 90s, the 2000s, then the 2010s. I know it was barely in the 90s, but it was still the 90s, the 20s, and the 10s. Okay, I mean the thousands and the 10s. All right, Kobe knew how to evolve. All right, that's one thing a lot of people don't know how to do. They get stuck and they just stick to it. That's why me and Kobe are really good basketball players.
I see so many people who are unsuccessful or it seems like they can't get nowhere near their dream, but they refuse to change. They refuse to be open to transforming themselves. So many people are disgusted at the fact of using the modern day tools that we've been blessed upon to get to where they want to go. Like I told this one dude in high school that he should use TikTok to get his music out there to, you know, gain some relevancy. And he pretty much told me that he was offended that I would even suggest he use such a degenerate app. But see, it's thoughts like that cause you to not only miss your opportunity, but to be able to even recognize it. Being open and vulnerable is one of the keys to life. Look at plants and the longest living beings on the planet. What did they do to survive? Over time, they learned how to adapt and evolve.
What comes next? Right, so the question needs to be, what comes next? What can I do? What is my passion? Not where I can create the most value or generate the most revenue, but what is my next passion? When you find that next passion, everything else will make sense.
Another big reason people fall off is just due to blatant laziness and complacency. So many people make it over the hill and feel like that's enough, which, I mean, hey, it's enough for you if you don't want to progress anymore, but everybody wants to continue to go up. And what ends up happening is they stop doing the things that got them there, like being consistent in whatever it is that you're doing. A person that combats this all the time perfectly is DDG. He has had his moments over the years where it looked like he was falling off, but he always finds ways to innovate, and more importantly, he stays consistently in your face, on your screen over the years. We've literally grown up with DDG. DDG always innovates and changes with the times. Like, one thing he's really good at doing is making connections with whatever is hot. Like, for instance, you know, streaming is really hot now. So one of the first things DDG did was get connected in the streaming industry. And like, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they go, I don't really want to stream. So they end up just staying on YouTube and they kind of plateau.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm going to start streaming once my platform gets bigger. All right. There's no point in streaming to nobody or 2 viewers because it's not going to get you better on the long run. So that's why I'm not like streaming yet. But I will be streaming. Don't worry. I'm going to stream, but just not yet until like I can get a consistent fan base. You feel me? Because I want to, because YouTube videos is going to be something I do. But then once I'm streaming, put that together, I'm very consistent.
DDG did it,
especially
even though it started off kind of slow. He transitioned over to being a streamer instead of a YouTuber. He stayed really, really consistent, and, you know, he took a leap of faith, and that ultimately is what keeps him up in a career where the life expectancy is like 2 to 4 years peak for most creators.
Like, it might sound like cliche or whatever, but it's literally just being consistent. Like, I'm talking about 2017, I was uploading every day. I'm talking about if you can put January
Upload date.
1st,
Yeah.
December 31st, 2017, it's gonna say at least 500 videos.
Wow.
I'm talking about I was eating 19, crazy. Then 2018, after that, it's like I had residual income. So I mean, it was days I upload 7 videos in one day. I ain't talking about like no reactions. I'm talking about 7 10-minute plus vlogs. I'm talking about not eating.
Jesus Christ.
But I was making 6 figures a month.
So, you know, I'll put it like this. Either you find a way, or the thing in your way, the thing holding you back finds a way. Regardless if it's you or the thing, one of y'all is going to find a way.
Sorry, guys. Wait, he ended the video?
God's little bit.
He ended the video. But he's actually real hard. This video was actually recorded like 5 minutes after he posted something like that. Hold up. 23 minutes. That's not bad. But yeah, he's honestly right. And I just love reacting to his videos, bro. Like, real talk. He actually is a great content creator. He's smaller, too. So that actually means, like, he actually cares about the stuff. I'm going to be real. Smaller content creators care more. When you are high, sometimes you start to care less. But he actually cares about what he's doing. That's why the videos are so entertaining. I'm sad it's only 7 minutes. But, hey, he's still pulling. Look at that. He's still pulling out all this stuff. So, hey, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I'm definitely about to make another video. So, if y'all see this jersey again, you know the reason why. It's because I made the same video the same day. All right. Hope y'all enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see y'all next video.